for a resilient and inclusive future, NREACH provides an avenue for researchers and extension practitioners to share relevant information, outputs, and best practices in community development. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us officially begin the program with the doxology, to be followed by the singing of the national anthem, the URS hymn, and the recitation of the URS vision, mission, core values, and quality policy.
Almighty and ever-living God, we gather before you today with hearts full of gratitude as we open this year's National Research and Extension Advocacy Conference for Champions of Change. We thank you for granting us the opportunity to come together as educators, researchers, and extension practitioners, united in purpose, inspired by learning, and driven by service to others. Lord, you are the source of wisdom, creativity, and truth. As we reflect on the theme, Innovating Pathways, Advancing Research and Inclusive Future, we ask for your divine guidance throughout the course of this conference. Bless every speaker, participant, and organizer with clarity of thought, openness of mind, and compassion of heart. May every idea be a step toward building a better, more sustainable, and more inclusive society. We pray that this gathering becomes a fruitful venue for collaboration, where knowledge meets purpose, and where innovation is guided by integrity and social responsibility. May it inspire all of us to seek solutions that respond to the needs of communities and uphold the dignity of every person. Gracious God, we lift to you all institutions and individuals represented here today. Bless their continued pursuit of excellence in research and extension, and may the partnership formed in this conference bear lasting impact for the common good. As we embark on this meaningful journey, fill our hearts with humility and wisdom. Remind us that our efforts, though grounded in science and learning, are ultimately acts of service, reflection of your love and care for all creation. Be with us, Lord, in every session and discussion, in every insight shared and connection made. Guide us to see beyond data and theories, to the people and communities who will benefit from the work we do. We dedicate this conference to you, O God, with the hope that everything accomplished here will contribute to a more resilient, compassionate, and progressive world. This we humbly ask. Amen.
Ay, no, URS Vision, the leading university in human resource development, knowledge and technology generation, and environmental stewardship. URS Mission, the University of Rizal System is committed to nurture and produce upright and competent graduates and empowered community through relevant and sustainable higher professional and technical instruction, research, extension, and production services. URS core values: RISES, responsiveness, integrity, service, excellence, social responsibility. URS quality policy: the University of Rizal System commits to deliver excellent products and services to ensure total stakeholder satisfaction in instruction, research, extension, production, and dynamic administrative support, and to continuously improve its quality management system processes to satisfy all applicable requirements.
We may be seated. Thank you. To officially open today's program with her words of welcome, we are deeply honored to call on the Vice President for Research Development, Extension, and Production, Dr. Marites M. Rio.
Thank you very much, Dr. Joyce. Warm greetings of peace, positivity, and happiness in welcoming you all, our most honored guest and keynote speaker, Dr. Lisa C. Canlas, distinguished plenary speakers, Dr. Bernardo N. Cepeda, Dr. Hermogenes M. Paguilla, Dr. Almira G. Magcawas, Dr. Jenny B. Hoxon, President Nancy Talavera Pascual and the Grace team, with Vice President Alan E. Conde of the Academic Affairs Division, and Vice President Marvin P. Amoin of the Administration and Finance Division, and all the campus directors, office directors and deans, Dr. Janice J. Manim team, the overall chairperson of the 2025 NREACH, and to the whole technical working group, RDEP directors, college deans, faculty and staff, agency partners and collaborators, and presenters to the 2025 National Research and Extension Advocacy Conference for Champions of Change, dubbed as NREACH, and to all the universities and educational institutions, conference participants from across regions of the Philippine Archipelago, particularly the Biliran Province State University from Region 8, Cavite State University of Region 4, Central Bicol State University of Agriculture, Cainta Catholic College, Central Philippine State University from Region 6, Centro Escolar University, DepEd Rizal, DepEd Abuyod National High School, Angono National High School, Antonio C.S. Guerra Memorial National High School, Bagong Pag-asa National High School, Santa Cruz Elementary School, Palaypalay, Pantay Integrated High School, Pililia National High School, Tanay National High School, Taytay National High School, Ifugao State University of the Car Region, J.H. Sariles State College from Region 9, Laguna State Polytechnic University, Lyceum of the Philippines, Maximo Gatlabayan Memorial National High School. We also have Our Lady of Fatima University, Northwest Samar State University, Palawan State University, Partido State University from Region 5, Polytechnic University of the Philippines, Rizal Technological University. We also have SDO Pila Binangonan Sub-Office, and so with Siquijor State College, Southern Luzon State University, Southern Philippines Agribusiness Marine and Aquatic School of Technology from Region 9, Senior High School, University of Eastern Philippines, University of Southern Mindanao, and of course, from our beloved University of Rizal System. It is with a happy heart and thankful spirit that I find it both an honor and a blessing to welcome each one of you to the 2025 NREACH. I am delighted to welcome you all to this virtual place of warm smiles, friendly, scholarly, and service-oriented people. Welcome to the University of Rizal System 2025 NREACH, or the National Research and Extension Advocacy Conference for Champions of Change. Trailblazing the challenge of this year's theme, Innovating Pathways, Advancing Research and Extension for a Resilient and Inclusive Future. The 2025 NREACH looks forward to optimize the accessibility feature of online platforms to connect researchers, extension practitioners, and educational leaders from diverse backgrounds, and enable a broader exchange of groundbreaking ideas, both in research and extension, as a result of scholarly investigations. The 2025 NREACH hopes to empower participants to drive transformative change in their respective fields, paving the way for a future that is resilient, inclusive, and adaptive to global challenges. With scholarly minds in a great assembly such as this 2025 NREACH, we look forward to meaningfully inspire change, productivity, and inclusivity for our respective institution, but for the people who we serve and for the community where we belong. Indeed, the 2025 NREACH is a considerable designer's label that gives us the opportunity to learn the research results and breakthroughs, as well as the best practices in research and extension practices of participating universities and other educational institutions. May the gift of the 2025 NREACH grow beautiful things in our research and extension service endeavors with champions of change who inspire a better world where people thrive with pride and create a garden of human flowers that influence positivity and productivity. And so, as I have welcomed you all, please allow me to express also at this early our university's respect and gratefulness to the Philippine Association of State Universities and Colleges for the endorsement of this national conference. Also, to the Department of Science and Technology Region 4 Office of the Regional Director, Department of Education from both Rizal and City Division of Antipolo, Philippine Educational Measurement and Evaluation Association, Philippine Extension and Advisory Services Network, Francisco and Enriqueta Angeles Science Memorial Fund, Farmers Information and Technology Services Center Rizal, and URS Graduate School of Education for being our partner institutions. Your kind support surely channels a milestone in the name of collaboration. Once again, welcome to the 2025 NREACH. May the great teacher bless the gift of this day as an avenue for all of us to color better service, better people, better communities, and a better world. To everyone who shares the same thoughts and prayers, my sincerest appreciation. Once again, on behalf of the University of Rizal System family, through the leadership of our President, Dr. Nancy T. Pascual, and the RDEP champions, welcome to the URS 2025 NREACH, where scholarly and heart connect. More power, and may God bless everyone.
Thank you very much, VP Rio, for that warm welcome that set the perfect tone for this event. To share with us the rationale of this conference, a round of applause, please, to the conference chairperson, Dr. 𝐔𝐑𝐒 𝐍𝐚𝐿.
Thank you, Dr. Joyce. So to our beloved University President, Dr. Nancy T. Pascual, to our Vice Presidents, Dr. Alan E. Conde, Dr. Martes M. Rio, and Dr. Marvin P. Amoin, to our RDEP directors, Director Jerry C. Esperanza, Director Fe Esperanza T. Mateo, and Director Jessica Cristorum, to our URS campus directors, and to our distinguished guests and partners, our keynote and plenary speakers, our dear participants from higher education institutions and from the DepEd and partner agencies at the University of Rizal System, a pleasant morning to all. In today's rapidly evolving world, we are confronted by complex challenges, from technological disruptions and climate change to social inequalities and global health crises. These challenges demand not just solutions, but innovative, inclusive, and resilient pathways. The very heart of our team, Innovating Pathways, advancing research and extension for a resilient and inclusive future. The 2025 National Research and Extension Advocacy Conference for Champions of Change stands a vital platform for scholars, practitioners, and community leaders to come together to exchange ideas, share breakthroughs, and build collaborations that bridge disciplines, institutions, and borders. This gathering is spearheaded by the University of Rizal System, affirms our shared commitment to transform research into action and to make extension truly responsive to the needs of the community. Through this 3-day virtual conference, we aim to highlight the synergy between research and extension, empower young scholars from our graduate school and partner institutions, and celebrate innovations that advance sustainability, inclusivity, and resilience. May this event inspire each of us become catalysts of change, committed to translating knowledge into meaningful impact for our people. Welcome to the 2025 URS NREACH, where ideas ignite transformation and collaboration fuels the future. Thank you and mabuhay.
Thank you very much, Dr. 𝐔𝐑𝐒, our conference chairperson, for clearly presenting the rationale of this conference and inspiring us to engage deeply in today's sessions. Now we are honored to hear an inspiring message from a visionary leader whose dedication and compassion guide the entire University of Rizal System community towards excellence and transformative service. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome our beloved University President, Dr. Nancy T. Pascual.
Thank you very much, Dr. 𝐍𝐚𝐭𝐢𝐨 Gagalang. Our keynote speaker, who will be properly introduced later, Dr. Realisa C. Canlas, the DOST Regional Director, Director Emerita P. Bagsit, the Governor of the Rizal Province, Honorable Nina Riche A. Inares, the Schools Division Superintendents of DepEd Rizal and of DepEd Antipolo City, respectively, Dr. Doris T.J. Estalilla and Dr. Lerma L. Plandes, the President of PIMEA, Ms. Christine Joy A. Balyada, the Executive Director 3 of the National Research Council of the Philippines, Dr. Bernardo N. Cepeda, the President of Philippine Association of Extension Program Implementers Incorporated, Dr. 𝐔𝐻𝐿 M. Pagya, the 3 Vice Presidents of the University of Rizal System, Dr. Alan E. Conde, Dr. Marvin P. Amuin, and Dr. Marites M. Rio, 2025 NREACH Chair, Dr. Janie S.J. Manimtim, school officials, guests, presenters, participants, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My warmest greetings to everyone gathered here today, researchers, extensionists, scholars, community leaders, partners, and friends of the academe. Today, we take pride not only in gathering brilliant minds across the nation, but in continuing a legacy that began with purpose and vision. A platform that now alternates with NREACH on the international stage, affirming our commitment to both local relevance and global excellence. This 2025 NREACH team, innovating pathways, advancing research and extension for a resilient and inclusive future, remind us that our mission is bigger than compliance and publication. It is a call to create solutions, uplift communities, and give voice to those unheard. Ang tunay na diwa sa pananaliksik at extension ay hindi lamang nakikita sa talino, kundi sa kung paano natin ginagamit ang talinong ito para sa kapakanan ng nakararami. In the face of climate change, inequality, misinformation, and social challenges, we are reminded of the words of Dr. Jose Rizal, ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. But today, I say, ang kabataan, ang guro, ang mananaliksik, ang extension worker, tayong lahat ang pag-asa ng bayan kung ang talino ay iaalay natin sa paglilingkod. Research becomes meaningful when it touches lives. Extension becomes powerful when it walks with the people, not ahead of them. Innovation becomes transformative when it is rooted in empathy, equity, and hope. Kaya't sa bawat papel na ilalahad, sa bawat programang ibabahagi, sa bawat datos na ipakikita, tandaan natin may mukha, may kwento, may pangarap ang bawat bilang. To the RDEP Division, thank you very much for leading this with passion and purpose. To our presenters and participants, this is your stage, your voice, your legacy. Dear friends, let me leave with you this thought. Research finds answers. Extension delivers change. But a heart that serves creates impact that lasts. Let us innovate with courage, research with integrity, and serve with compassion, because in the end, hindi lamang natin hinuhubok ang kinabukasan. Tayo ang bumubuhay sa pag-asa ng sambayanan. Mabuhay ang NREACH 2025. Thank you very much and God bless.
Thank you very much, Madam President, for that truly inspiring message. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to call the distinguished individuals who will deliver messages, thoughtful and uplifting messages for this three-day national conference. Please join me in welcoming the Regional Director of DOST, Dr. Emelita P. Bagsit, the Schools Division Superintendent of DepEd Rizal, Dr. Doris DJ Estalilla, to be represented by Dr. Ruben E. Faltado III, CESE, the PSDS and Strategic and Administrative Management Focal Person, also the OIC Assistant Schools Division Superintendent of DepEd Cavite Province. We also have the Schools Division Superintendent of DepEd Antipolo City, Dr. Lerma L. Flandes, and the President of PIMEA, Ms. Christine Joy A. Balyada.
I would like to extend my courtesies to the following. Honorable Nina Richie Alcantara Inares, Governor of the Province of Rizal, Dr. Nancy T. Pascual, University President of the University of Rizal System, Dr. Christine Joy A. Balyada, President of the Philippine Educational Measurement and Evaluation Association, PIMEA, Dr. Hermogenes M. Paglia, President of the Philippine Association of Extension Program Implementers Incorporated, Dr. Bernardo N. Cepeda, Executive Director 3 of the National Research Council of the Philippines, Dr. Lisa C. Canlas, Executive Member of the National Innovation Council, Dr. Doris DJ Estatilla, Schools Division Superintendent of the DepEd Rizal, Dr. Lerma L. Flandes, School Division Superintendent of the DepEd Antipolo, Dr. Marites M. Rio, Vice President for Research, Development, Extension, and Production, RDEF, together with the other officials of the university who organized this conference. Isang makaagham na araw po sa ating lahat. I am proud and grateful that I get to virtually join the University of Rizal System and its partners in this year's National Research and Extension Advocacy Conference for Change, or NREACH. I extend my warmest congratulations to the organizers, participants, and collaborators who come together to make this gathering a reality. This conference anchored on the theme, Innovating Pathways, Advancing Research and Extension for a Resilient and Inclusive Future, serves as a timely reminder of the crucial role that research and extension play in shaping a nation that thrives on knowledge, innovation, and inclusivity. At the Department of Science and Technology, we have witnessed how research and innovation can be transformed into a real solutions through flagship programs such as the Knowledge, Innovation, Science, and Technology Park or KIST Park, which aims to bridge academia, industry, and government to foster innovation and economic growth. The Smart and Sustainable Communities or SSCP program, which fosters local innovation ecosystem among our local government units. The Science for Change program or the S4CP, which accelerates research and development through stronger collaboration among government, academe, and industry. and the Project Saray, the smarter approaches to reinvigorate agriculture as an industry in the Philippines, which empowers farmers through science-based decision support systems. These initiatives, much like this conference, demonstrate how ideas can have an impact and how partnerships can drive inclusive progress for our communities. DOST Calabarzon firmly believes that science, technology, and innovation must always be in the service of the Filipino people. Through our programs that empower local researchers, support technology-based enterprises, and promote smart and sustainable communities, we strive to bridge the gap between research and real-world application. We are guided by the conviction that meaningful innovation must reach those who need it most. Our farmers, our students, our micro-entrepreneurs, and of course, our local communities. As one of your collaborators for this year's conference, DOST Calabarzon is honored to support the recognition of outstanding researchers and extension practitioners. These awards are commendations and affirmations of grit, creativity, and service. They remind us that every research paper and every outreach extension initiative contributes to building a more resilient and equitable future for our nation. I hope that this conference inspires us to continue working together by advancing research that responds to our country's most pressing needs, and further strengthening extension services that translate innovation into inclusive growth. Together, we can transform our shared vision of a resilient and inclusive future into a reality grounded in science, collaboration, and compassion. On behalf of DOST Calabarzon, I thank the University of Rizal System for this partnership and commend everyone who continues to champion research and extension as catalyst for sustainable change. Maraming salamat, and may this conference be a meaningful step toward innovating pathways for a greater good.
Research becomes truly powerful not when it is written, but when it is shared, when ideas take flight and transform into action that changes lives. A pleasant and inspiring day to everyone. To the esteemed university officials headed by the visionary Dr. Nancy T. Pascual, President of the University of Rizal System, to the dedicated NREACH 2025 Committee and organizing agencies, to our partners in research, extension, and innovation, warm greetings from the Department of Education Division of Rizal Province. Today's National Research and Extension Advocacy Conference for Champions of Change is more than just an academic gathering. It is a powerful movement of minds and hearts. It unites researchers, practitioners, and policymakers in one accessible and interactive platform where knowledge becomes the seedbed of transformation and collaboration becomes the key to resilience. On behalf of the Department of Education, Schools Division Office of Rizal Province, headed by our Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Doris DJ Estalilla, I express our whole system for involving DepEd in this remarkable scholarly convention. Thank you for giving our public school teachers and school leaders the opportunity to communicate their research findings, to share their voices, and to contribute to the national discourse on innovation and educational excellence. We also recognize with deep appreciation the university's enduring role in shaping generations of educators through its College of Education and the Graduate School. URS continues to be a cradle of excellence, molding reflective practitioners who teach with wisdom, lead with compassion, and serve with purpose. To all our research presenters, my warmest congratulations. What you shared today is more than the culmination of academic rigor. It is a testament to your courage, perseverance, and faith in the power of inquiry. Every study you present is a story of hope, a pathway to solutions, and a mirror of your deep commitment to your learners and communities. You are the champions of change this conference celebrates. Let this event remind us that research is not just about finding answers. It is about creating possibilities. It is about transforming data into direction, findings into action, and insights into inspiration. Each time you present your research, you are not merely communicating results. You are communicating resolve, the resolve to make education and society better than before. As we face the evolving challenges of the world, may we continue to ask, to explore, and to innovate. Let our passion for research become the compass that guides us towards equity, inclusivity, and progress for all. Once again, congratulations to the University of Rizal System for successfully hosting NREACH 2025. Thank you for your steadfast partnership with the Department of Education and for unwavering commitment to nurturing leaders, educators, and researchers who make a difference. Mabuhay ang mga guro at mga mananaliksik, mabuhay ang mga kampyon ng pagbabago. Maraming salamat po.
Warm greetings of innovation and 𝐶𝐸𝐴𝐵𝐴 todo. As we gather for this National Research and Extension Advocacy Conference for Change, we celebrate the power of education, research, and extension as intertwined forces that drive national transformation. The theme, Innovating Pathways, Advancing Research and Extension for a Resilient and Inclusive Future, reminds us that knowledge becomes most meaningful when it uplifts lives, informs sound decisions, and inspires enduring change. In DepEd, Antipolo City, we embrace 𝐶𝐸𝐴𝐵𝐴 todo. It's a kind of service that goes beyond compliance, beyond comfort zones, and beyond convention. It is a call to serve with excellence, empathy, and evidence. And it is through the pursuit of research that we gain the insights needed to make sound, data-driven decisions that uplift lives, shape better policies, and build the foundations of a future that is not only resilient, but also compassionate and just. Research allows us to ask why and how. Why challenges persist and how we can design solutions that work for real people in real communities. It serves as our compass. It allows us to understand our learners, improve our teaching practices, and design programs that respond to the realities of our schools and communities. Let this conference be a space for collaboration, creativity, and commitment, a space where research meets service, and where education becomes the foundation of sustainable and equitable progress. Congratulations, University of Rizal Systems, for spearheading this event. We are one with you in DepEd Antipolo City in celebrating the relevance, importance, and benefits of research in education.
Dr. Nancy T. Pascual, President, University of Rizal System. Dr. Marites M. Rio, Vice President for Research, Development, Extension, and Production. Dr. Johnny S.J. Manimtim, Chair of the 2025 National Research and Extension Advocacy Conference for Change. Esteemed administrators and faculty of the University of Rizal System, distinguished guests and participants of this conference, good morning. The Philippine Educational Measurement and Evaluation Association, or PEMEA, is honored to be a part of the 2025 National Research and Extension Advocacy Conference for Change, or NREACH. As a professional organization of educators, researchers, and assessment practitioners, we commend the University of Rizal System for initiating this conference to raise the quality of research and extension in our country. This year's theme, Innovating Pathways, Advancing Research and Extension for a Resilient and Inclusive Future, challenges us to reimagine how research and extension can serve as engines of transformation, especially in the face of rapid change, persistent inequality, and emerging global challenges. The Philippine Educational Measurement and Evaluation Association is a proud collaborator of the University of Rizal System. PEMEA, known for its advocacy in advancing research and practices in educational measurement, assessment, and evaluation, joins hands with URS, a university deeply rooted in community engagement and sustainable development. Together, we bring to life a platform that connects research and practice, the academy and the community, knowledge and action. Conferences like NREACH hold profound value for the research community. They serve as spaces where educators, scholars, and extension practitioners gather not just to present studies, but to engage in dialogue, to question, to collaborate, and to inspire one another. In doing so, we reaffirm our collective responsibility to ensure that research does not remain confined within academic walls, but reaches and transforms the lives of learners, teachers, and communities. In the context of the Sustainable Development Goal 4, or Quality and Inclusive Education, this conference becomes even more vital. The SDG reminds us that education is not merely about access, but about equity, relevance, and resilience. Through research, we uncover evidence that shapes educational policies. Through extension, we bring these innovations to the grassroots, ensuring that no learner, teacher, or community is left behind. So on behalf of PEMEA, I thank the University of Rizal System for inviting us to be part of your efforts to advance the quality of research and extension in our country and to help build a future that is resilient, inclusive, and just. May our conversations over the next few days lead us towards new insights, stronger collaborations, and transformative action. Thank you very much and good morning.
Thank you very much, our esteemed leaders, for gracing this event and for your insightful and powerful messages. And now let us witness a showcase of grace, talent, and culture from the 𝐸𝐸 Rizal Dance Troupe, the pride of University of Rizal System. Let's give them a warm round of applause for their special performance. That was a vibrant and inspiring performance. Thank you to the 𝐸𝐸 Rizal Dance Troupe for sharing your artistry and passion with us. To present the statement of purpose and the participants, let us welcome the Director of the University Research Development Unit, Professor Jerry C. Esperanza.
Good day, everyone. The 2025 National Research and Extension Advocacy Conference for Change, or NREACH, is purposefully organized to serve as a transformative platform that unites researchers, extension leaders, educators, policymakers, and innovators in a collective pursuit of meaningful societal impact. Guided by the theme, Innovating Pathways, Advancing Research and Extension for a Resilient and Inclusive Future, this activity aims to advance the dual mandates of research and extension by fostering collaboration, knowledge generation, and the translation of scholarly outputs into practical, community-responsive solutions. In particular, this conference is intended to affirm the vital role of research and extension as catalytic forces in addressing global challenges such as climate change, technological transformation, social inequities, and sustainability concerns. Promote interdisciplinary dialogue and innovation by convening diverse stakeholders in a scholarly and interactive online environment. Showcase exemplary initiatives that highlight how research and extension work synergistically to inform policy, uplift communities, and contribute to national and global development goals. Encourage paradigm shifts and forward-thinking leadership that embrace digital platforms, inclusivity, and resilience in shaping the future of higher education and community engagement. Ultimately, the purpose of this activity is to inspire transformative action, ensuring that academic research does not remain confined to institutions but is harnessed to build adaptive, equitable, and future-ready communities across local, national, and international landscape. Thank you, and again, good day, everyone. Before we begin the rich exchange of ideas and insights throughout this conference, it is both an honor and a privilege to recognize the distinguished individuals and institutions joining us today. Your presence is a testament to our shared commitment to advancing research, strengthening extension, and fostering innovation for a resilient and inclusive future. With gratitude and recognition, let us now introduce our esteemed delegates and guests. When I mention your institution's name, please react with a heart or thumbs up to be recognized. From HEIs, we have participants from Biliran Province State University, 𝐔𝐑𝐒 Catholic College, Catanduanes State University, Cavite State University, Central Bicol State University of Agriculture, Central Philippine State University, Centro Escolar University Manila, Ifugao State University, J.H. Sariles State College, Laguna State Polytechnic University, Lyceum of the Philippines, Batangas, Northwest Samar State University, Our Lady of Fatima University, Palawan State University, Partido State University, Philippine Normal University, Polytechnic University of the Philippines, President Ramon Magsaysay State University, Rizal Technological University, Siquijor State College, Southern Luzon State University, Southern Philippines Agribusiness and Marine and Aquatic School of Technology, University of Eastern Philippines Pedro Rebadulla Memorial Campus, University of Rizal System, and University of Southern Mindanao. From Department of Education, we have Abuyod Elementary School, Angono National High School, Antonio C. Esguerra Memorial National High School, Bagong Pag-asa Elementary School, Binangonan Elementary School, Department of Education, Division of Rizal, Department of Education, Rizal Province, Palaypalay Elementary School, DepEd Central Office, DepEd Rizal, Pililla National High School, Tanay National High School, Maximo L. Gatlabayan Memorial National High School, Pantay Integrated High School, Quezao Integrated National High School, Sampad Elementary School, SDO Rizal Pila Sub-Office, Sitio Ibabaw 1 Elementary School, DepEd Rizal, Santa Cruz Elementary School, Sukat Senior High School, and Taytay Elementary School. These are our participants for this national conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prof. Esperanza.